now that we've got some health and damaging pickups in our game and a little health bar, we need to tell our game to do a couple of things. So the first thing I want to do is cap it so that my health can't go over 100. So when we do our healing pickup, this just adds 20 no matter what. But I want it so that you can only pick it up if your health is less than 100. So with this event selected, I'm going to right click and add another condition. And we're going to go to system and we're going to compare variable. We're going to do player health and I'm going to check that it's less than 100. So now we should only be able to pick that up if we're under 100 health. So if you give me 1 second, that's not perfectly straight, but it's fine. Just moving it so it's a little bit easier to get to. So now I'm not picking it up because I'm at 100 health. So if I get hit, I should now be able to pick it up. There we go. Perfect. Now the problem is that I'll be at 90 and then now I'm going to go to 110 because we were below 100, but the new value is more than 100 and the game doesn't account for that. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add an event and it's going to be system and we're going to compare variable. We're going to do player health, and if it's greater than 100, and I'm going to drag this up here so that it's underneath my health stuff. If it's more than 100, I'm going to add an action. System, and I'm going to do set value, and I'm going to just set it back to 100. And then when we do that, we need to go to our functions and reset our player health text. So now, if I get hit by a bear trap, and then I pick up all of my healing items. So before it went up to 110, but now it should just go down to 100. Yeah, there we go. So now we've successfully capped our health. And similarly, we need it where if our health is equal to or less than 0, then we'll die. So we'll add another event. We'll go to system, compare variable, and player health. We want it if it's less or equal to 0. Now, if it's less than or equal to 0, we want a few things to happen, don't we? So we want our player to be destroyed. And I'm going to do it where the player health text, rather than displaying the health and rather than calling our set player health text function, I'm going to set the text to say you died. And then what I want to happen is I want it so that after a short period of time, the level will just reload on its own. So the way we can do that is we can do add action, system, and all the way at the bottom, under time, we've got this wait command. And you can set how long you want it for. So I'm just going to set it to 3 seconds. So we're going to wait 3 seconds and then add action, system. And there should, under here, there's a layout section. There should be just restart layout. And it'll restart whatever level you're in. So let's give that a go. So if I walk over here into 2 bear traps, I've disappeared, died, 3 seconds. Ah, okay. So the reason we get that bug is because there's something else we need to do as well. So we need to add an action, system, and we need to reset our global variables. Press done. We probably Let's see if that fixes that. So I don't know if we want to do that before we reload the level. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So now we're back to normal. The game's restarted. So can't pick that up. Now I can pick it up and my health won't go back over 100. And then when it goes to 0, you died, level restarts. So now we've got a respawn system, as well as fixing, sort of having it so that if we're less than 100, if we're less than 0, we'll die and the level will restart. And if we're more than 100, then we can't pick up the healing. And then if our health goes beyond 100, it resets it back down. So we've sort of set like a bit of a ceiling to how much health our player can have. You might want it so that your health can go above 100, in which case you can just get rid of this. You don't need this. But if you want it so that there's a limit to how much health your player can have, you need to do this.